my goodness, man. I don't... These motherfuckers, man. I don't understand why every fucking year, we have to go through this, man. I gotta get on here and make videos like this. You know, guys in the community, you know, the King Yavos, the Marauders, the whoever, you know, the Dollar Juniors have to get on here every year and, you know, well, this, you know, I'm new to the game, but you get what I'm saying. They've been making videos for years now, exposing this bullshit ass product, man. Every year it's the same fucking shit. You know, they come out with the Operation Sports blogs around what? Around like May, around April, May, they roll out some shit. You always get your little teaser before E3. It's the same bullshit. I feel like I'm living the same year, like over, and you know what I mean? And then what happens? The game comes out, everybody loves it for the first 2 weeks, right? Everybody has that you know, fucking honeymoon phase where, oh, it's so much better than last year, and blah, you know, bull fucking shit. Bullshit. And then about 2 months down the line, they realize, the game is still trash, and it collects dust on their shelves. Or, you know, it gets traded in for the next overhyped game that's, you know, coming out, right? Anyway, I don't get why people don't understand. Until there is competition, legit competition. I'm not talking about, you know, a tablet game or, you know, indie games or whatever. And no disrespect to indie developers. You know, I hope they do well. So the thing with these indie games, man, they're gonna do well within their niche, within their fan base, but companies like EA aren't gonna be looking at indie devs and say, "Oh shit, we gotta, you know, get our crap together." No. And I'll touch up more on the indie games later on in this vid, but people, we gotta wake up, man. This game will continue to be mediocre until there's competition. Point blank, period. You know, they're gonna make little improvements, you know, at a snail's pace. At a snail's pace. They'll touch this up, you know, add a new juke move, add a new texture, what the fuck ever. And just put a new fucking number on there, man. Without competition, there is no real progress. Period. And that's human nature. When you have no competition, you have no drive or incentive to get better, to be your greatest version, right? Why? Why actually come out with a great Madden? Or how about even just a good Madden? Madden hasn't even been good since like 12. Let alone a great one. I don't even think they're capable of that anymore. You know? Madden used to be real good back, you know, on PS2 or whatever. You can argue those games were great, but now... you know, they're a GameFly rental at best now. At best. On a good year, it's a GameFly. But yeah, we need to understand without competition, there is no progress. They will continue to do what they want and when they want. And I don't know, man. It's a crying shame what happened to this fucking genre, man. A genre that used to be full. I mean, you had options, you know, out the ass back in the day. The game days, the fevers, the, you know, 2K. Even Madden was actually worth a damn back then. You had the you know, the college football games. Like you had choice, man. And the games were unique from one another. You know, 2K played completely different from Madden. Madden played completely different from NFL Game Day. There was, you know, each game had their own little flavor, right? Their own style. But like I said, when you have one fucking game, like I said, you're not going to see much growth. And, you know, we just go back, you just look at Madden the last, like, 10 years. I won't say it's the same game every year. Yeah, in the beginning, I know I said it's the same thing. I meant, like, the experience. It's the same, you know, people act the same about it every year. That's what I meant when I said that at the beginning of this video. But the game itself, no, it's not the same. It gets worse every year. They'll fix one aspect of the fucking game and then 3 others fall apart. You know, this year they made the running better and this and that, but now the run defense is pitiful. 3rd string running backs are breaking, you know, 4 tackles a run. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess, man. But you just look back at the last decade, all they have done is just rehash old features. Let's give some examples. The ball carrier controls, you know, you hit the right analog stick a certain direction and they'll make a move in that direction. That sounds so familiar, doesn't it? Oh yeah, because they're just copying the highlight stick from Madden 07. And it's literally the same controls. If you hit left on the if you hit left on the right analog stick, you juke left. Just like Madden 07. If you hit it back, you back juke. If you hit it up, you do like a trucking animation. Nothing new. They claim, you know, the practice squad is new in franchise. That's funny because I was playing Madden 12 the other day and that had practice squad on it. It even said it, you know, when you first go to franchise, it shows like the what's new video. It clearly says in the list of improvements, practice squad. Cut days. There's nothing new, people. When you go back last year, aggressive catch was just a copy of spectacular catch from Madden 08. You hold down a button and you do some crazy, you know, you know, Randy Moss type bullshit. See what I'm saying? That's all they do. They take shit out, add it back in 3 years later, and then say it's innovative. I don't know, man. I don't understand. What I don't understand is how a game How does a game get worse when technology is getting better? That doesn't make any kind of sense. There's no reason why I could put Madden 07 in my PS2 right now and it plays miles better than 17. There's no excuse for that shit, man. And then I know people go, oh, just play Madden 07. Listen. The point of getting on these games is so that games get better. If we all have this, oh, well, just go play Madden 07 mentality, so what, you don't want the new ones to get better? You want to play Madden 07 forever? For the next 10, 20 years? I don't. I want to play a new football game at some fucking point. Granted, you know, those games are good. The 2K5s, the All-Pros, the PS2 Mads, those games will always be classics. But at some point, you know, I gotta upgrade, man. I'm not gonna be sitting there updating rosters forever, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. And, you know, 2K, I don't know what it's obvious 2K, they're not coming back, not because they can't, but they don't want to. They have the household name, they have the fan base. 2K, make a customizable game. If you don't want to spend your money, start a fucking Kickstarter. Do something. What 2K is not realizing is, or any of these companies, Sony, bring back game day, something. This is literally the perfect generation to do this because say 2K comes out with a game next year, right? Just by default, 2K is going to sell well because they're one of 2 games on the market. So, just by default, their games are going to have, what, a 50% chance of selling because it's literally just them and Madden. Nobody else is making, there's no blitz, there's no nothing. Another bag breaker, nothing. Couple that with people are tired, they just want something different, period. They don't care who makes it. So your game's going to sell well just because people are thirsty. And then and the fact, like I said, you're fucking 2K. People know who you are. I don't know why 2K has this, like, scared kind, you know what I mean? It's like 2K, you're well known. Stop acting like you're some unknown indie company and you're afraid to compete with Madden. Your games on PS2 are better than the new shit now. What are you afraid of? I don't understand that shit. But like I said, I don't know what. Like I said, it's not that 2K can't come back, it's just they choose not to. And a lot of that is Take-Two, their publisher. Take-Two is the very definition of conservative. They will not think outside the box or take any kind of risk. Because you notice now when 2K was with Sega, they had If there was a sport out there, 2K had a fucking game for it. They even had a fucking tennis game at one point. You know what I'm saying? Football, hockey, everything. Now they make what? Basketball and wrestling? That's 2 fucking games, man. That's all they make now. The sports division, anyway, of 2K. That's a waste, man. 2K is too talented to just only be making 2 franchises. Come on, man. Put that talent to use. You know? Or better yet, take the All-Pro engine, sell it to somebody. Let them make a game. But you gotta do something, man. That engine, yeah, it has its flaws. It needs to be updated, but it's too good of a resource to just be sitting there, man. They're sitting on a gold mine with that prosperity. That's what the 2K football engine is called, the prosperity engine. I looked that up. I don't know, man. It just goes to show, you know, this is a lesson really for the gaming industry as a whole. Do not let monopolies ruin a genre, because this is what will happen. This is a warning, a lesson to the industry. That competition is vital for not only quality games, but creative ones as well. Because when you have no comp, why be creative? You see what I'm saying? It's just sad, man. This genre was so full of life at one point, and now look at it. So yeah, thanks, Roger Goodell. Thank you, Roger Goodell, for your exclusive bullshit. Because that's the thing. You can, at the end of the day, the NFL is the one that created this bullshit license. NFL owns the rights. So I can't get mad at EA for the license thing. I can get mad at EA for putting out garbage for 10 years now. With the exception, like I said, I thought Madden 12 was good, but other than that, most of those games were trash. You know? And that's another thing on Madden consistency. They'll put out a decent game maybe once every 4 years, and then that's it. Like 12 was good, and then every game after that was just trash. 13 on up. So they can make a good game when they care, when they actually try, but that's just it, they don't care. You know? You know that saying, like, when a company slacks off, their foot is not on the pedal. These motherfuckers ain't even driving, man. They're sitting parked in the parking lot having a burger, man. They're not even in the race. Like, they're just sitting there and park, man. That's not good, man. That's not good when a company is just complacent like that. That's not good for us, the consumers. But this is crazy, man. EA Sports, exceedingly awful. Exceedingly awful, man. Says it right in the title. That's crazy, man. A sport. The NFL is all about competition. There's no good competition. Their ratings are going to suck for that season. Period. And yet you have one game to come on, man. To represent y'all? That's so backwards, man. That is so just ass backwards to me. Say, like I said, thanks, Goodell, man. Way to love your fans, man. At the end of the day, all I can say, man, is if you want a good football experience, update your older games, man. And, you know, when it comes to the indie developers, support these guys, man. Because, yeah, they may be small now and not have a big budget now. But if we buy this stuff and support it now, they can grow. They can grow into a AAA company one day and compete with the big boys. But you gotta start somewhere. A company just wakes up and it's like, okay, we're just gonna be... Look at 2K was a freaking upstart company when they started. Nobody knew who 2K was when the Dreamcast came out. But they worked their way up. You know, they put quality games out and they earned their respect. Respect the fans. It's that simple. You know? So, that's all I can say, man. You know, if you want a good football experience, Madden is just not that. And it won't be until comp comes back. So, you know, support these indie guys. Update your old stuff. And, I mean, that's all we can really do right now. Man, oh man. But this is DJ Smooth, man. Y'all be easy. You know, stay blessed, man. I'm going to have more content rolling out. So, you guys have a good one, alright? Peace.